back with me, Nur Annisa Hakim, a student of English Education Department 2019, Tarbiyah and Teaching Science Faculty of Alauddin Islamic University of Makassar. Yay! In this video, I will explain to you about genders in Bugis because I'm a Bugis girl. Okay, first is I want to explain to you about Sherin Graham. Who is Sherin Graham? Sherin Graham, a senior lecturer at Auckland University of Technology in New Zealand, first set her foot in South Sulawesi in 1998. Her arrival was not without cause. South Sulawesi was her goal to learn about gender. This is certainly interesting because studies on gender are usually carried out in regions such as Europe, Australia, America. But why is Sherin Graham choose South Sulawesi, especially Bugis tribe, to learn about gender? There are outstanding facts that I got in the research from Sherin Graham. In his book entitled Challenging Gender Norms, 5 Genders Among Bugis in Indonesia, published in 2007, Sherin revealed facts about the recognition of 5 genders by Bugis tribe, South Sulawesi. This is because in his home country, Australia, he only knows 2 genders, namely woman and man, who are also biologically paired with 2 types of sex, namely woman and man as well. While the Bugis recognize 3 types of biological status or sex, it's namely female and male and hermaphrodite, with 5 types of gender, namely woman, man, calabai, calalai, and bisu. If we are not familiar with this term, there is actually a fundamental difference between sex and gender. The term sex refers to a person's biologically profile, which is related to his genitals, while gender refers to attitudes, feelings, and behaviors that are pinned to a particular gender. For example, the assumption that a man must be a masculine and a woman must be feminine. The unique and diverse definition of gender was found by Sherin in Manifest in Life of Bugis Tribes. Then, what is calabai, calalai, and bisu? The first is bisu. A bisu Saidi was asked about his gender before he died, whether it was male, female, or transvestite. He replied, "No son, I am bisu, bisu itself." Saidi then raised his hand, then he showed his thumb. He explained that the thumb was burani or male, the little finger was makunrai or female, the forefinger was calabai or she-male, the ring finger was calalai or tomboy, and the middle finger was bisu. For Bugis people, bisu is considered a vital spiritual figure that connects humans with gods. Because of that, bisu is a combination of 2 genders. To become a bisu, if he is born as male sex, then he has a gender personal female and vice versa. The combination refers to the philosophical meaning adopted by ancient Buddhist people, which refers to the classic manuscript named Ilagaligo. Ilagaligo contains a symbolic meaning in which the perfect human icon and savior of society is preceded by the symbol woman and the symbol male. Literally, the expression means perfect human being who has the element of femininity and manhood balanced and fair. The bisu role makes him a person who has his own language, which is also believed to the language of the sky people. Even in the past, when it was still in the form of a kingdom, The bisu was often given the trust of the king to protect the arajang. Arajang is royal heritage. The second is chalalai. If the bisu is considered a gender neutral, it's different from the two chalalai and chalabai gender identities. Chalalai is a person with a biological body of woman but takes on the roles and function of man. For example, Sharon tells of a chalalai named Rani. Rani works every day as an iron worker. She is used to making metal tools such as kris, knives, swords, and others. Rani also uses sarung and men's clothing. He lives with his wife and the children they adopt. Rani used to work with other men, dressed as a man, smoked, and walked alone at night. Habits that are not common for women. Uniquely, Rani is not considered a man. He also didn't expect to be a man. Rani is chalalai. The third or the last is chalabai. Conversely, chalabai is a person who is born with the anatomy of male body, but in everyday life behaves as a woman. Nevertheless, they don't consider themselves to be women, nor are they considered as women by society. Chalabai also has his own duties. For example, in preparing for a wedding, when the date of the marriage has been agreed, the bride's family will negotiate a wedding plan with chalabai. Chalabai was then responsible for many things, such as preparing and decorating tents, preparing wedding dresses for both the bride and groom, preparing food, and more. On the day the party takes place, chalabai will stay in the kitchen to prepare food, while the other chalabai are assigned to show the place for invited guests. Christian Paras in Human Bugis states that the gender relations of the Bugis community are classified as liquid. For example, the chalabai gender he wrote as third sex and chalalai as fourth sex, which each has a role in the community. The description of gender flexibility among the Bugis is reflected in the expression Mauni nawurani moa namakun resipana makun remi. Mauni makun rei nawurani sipana warwani mi. Which means, even though she is male, if she has feminine character, she is female. And even though he is female, if he has masculine character, he is a male. Okay, that's all my explanation about gender of Bugis tribe. Hope you enjoyed this video and see you next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.